Your perfect 3 to 5 days Krabi itinerary. Hello everyone, this is Ahmed Don. Today in this video I'll show you how to create your perfect 3 to 5 days Krabi itinerary. Krabi is a stunning province located in southern Thailand, which is known for its beautiful beaches, lush jungles and natural limestone cliffs. Krabi is a very popular tourist destination for those who are looking to explore, relax and experience culture. Today in this video I'll show you how you can create a perfect 3 to 5 days Krabi itinerary for your next Krabi trip. How to go to Krabi from Bangkok. After landing in Bangkok, what to do for your first time. I have a separate video on that, which I'll put a link on the description and on the screen. So there are many ways you can go to Krabi from Bangkok, but the best way is to fly. And you have options of having two airports, which is Suvarnabhumi International Airport, which is BKK, and the other one is the Don Mueang Airport, which is DMK. My pronunciation may not be accurate, so I'm just going to be using BKK and DMK. Now, what I noticed is that both of these airports offer many flights throughout the day to go to Krabi from Bangkok, and usually the price range is the same and they fluctuate. So if you book earlier, you're going to get a better deal. They range from about, I would say, sometimes actually I have seen them like $20, $30, but they can go as high as $30. Now, what I noticed that the DMK airport has more flexible schedules to Krabi than BKK. The best thing you can do is to choose the airport which is closer to you, depending on where you live in Bangkok, and which offers the best time and the best fares. And it's just only a 1.5 hour flight from Bangkok to Krabi, and then you'll be in Krabi via either one of these two airports. How to go to your hotel or Airbnb from Krabi airport. You have several options when you are at Krabi airport. You can take a taxi, you can take a Uber, which is like you can take a Grab, which is like Uber. Also, you have the option to take a bus, airport shuttle, and another option which I prefer is that you can book airport transfer long before your trip. That way, the airport transfer, they'll meet you at the airport and they'll take you to their vehicle, and they'll take you to their hotel, to your hotel or Airbnb, which gives an worry-free trip experience. But you can take bus, taxi or airport shuttle. Now if you're taking bus or airport shuttle, these options are going to be cheaper, but they're going to take longer. But also when you're taking taxi, just that you're not getting scammed, because you have to look out for these things when you're in Thailand. Where to stay in Krabi. So when you're in Krabi, you need a base location and station where you're going to be staying and going to all the activities and trips or tours. So my recommendation is to stay in Onang. I would not recommend to stay in Krabi town. So Onang is the best place to stay in Krabi, because this is the center location where you should be based. And all the tours, for example, all the islands, Phi Island, James Bond Island or Raleigh Beach are easily accessible from Onang's own charms. It offers nighttime activities, bars, restaurants, and it has lots of kayaking and many local activities. There are lots of beaches here too, so this is where you should stay. And also don't forget to visit the night markets. Onang has different or various night markets. Also you can take boats or all the trips from Onang, and also you can do your own excursions. You can just go to Krabi town, or you can go to any places from Onang easily, because this is the base station and where this is most of the tourists stay. So that's why you have everything kind of easily accessible from this place, and that's why I recommend that stay in an Airbnb or hotel which is located in Onang. The ultimate Krabi itinerary and best things to see in Krabi. So instead of giving you a day-by-day activities or tours, I'm going to give you some items which you must not miss in Krabi, and this way you will have your flexibility and you can create your own itinerary. So let's talk about the tours first. So in Krabi, there are so many tours that you're going to get confused. It's kind of like an endless supply of tours, and in my opinion, the best two tours you should not miss is one is the James Bond Island day tour, and the second one is the Phi Island tour. So these tours are the most popular, and I think these tours are the most important, and you should not miss these when you are in Krabi. And once you have these tours done, then you can just decide on other tours if you need to do other tours. Now, just a pro tip here that if you're going to Phuket after Krabi, you can take these tours from Phuket as well. And some of these tours are going to be cheaper or more expensive in Phuket and or in Krabi. So just like match your days and which tours you'd like to get where. So search for these tours or check out these tours both from Krabi and Phuket, and then see which one gives you cheaper and better option. And that way you have you're getting the best prices possible. Now when you're booking tours, you have two options. You can book the tours after going to Krabi, or you can book tours or day trips long before going to Krabi. I don't like booking at the spot, so I prefer to book these tours long before my actual trip. So I recommend booking these online before actually you're going to Krabi. That way you're securing yourself a spot, and also you're saving yourself from a lot of hassle. For example, searching for a tour company when you're in Krabi instead of sightseeing. And also there's a chance that you might get scammed, because some people might try to scam you by charging you a lot more prices than what actually they are. So if you're booking these online long before your trip, you're saving yourself from scams, lots of hassles, time, and also money. From my experience in the Philippines, I noticed that when you book tours online, actually you pay lesser than when you are booking at the spot. It may not be true for every tour, but for most of the tours, this is my own experience. And I wouldn't go through the hassle after reaching the destination, just search for place to book the tours. So for that reason, I recommend booking your tours first before you actually going to the destination. Top things you must not miss in Krabi. So after completing your tours, or after booking your tours, you know that which you have booked, and then these are some of the things that you must not miss in Krabi. Number one, visiting Railay Beach, which is a famous tourist destination. It offers rock climbing and sightseeing. And then visiting Tiger Cave Temple, which is on top of the mountain and gives you a 360-degree view of Krabi. But just be careful, because you have to go through 1260 steps, which is like a huge, tall building, probably 40-story building. And if you're not fit, I don't recommend you doing that. But if you think you're fit, and definitely go for it. So this is the Tiger Cave Temple. And visiting night markets. Krabi offers lots of night markets, and you should check out some of those. And in Onang, there are lots of beaches. One of them is called Onang Beaches, and there are other beaches, and you should visit them as many as you can. And then sample the local street food and everything, because Thailand is all about street food, so you should not miss the street foods and in Krabi. Then also visit Krabi town, which has its own charm, and it's a good place to see. Another thing you can do in Krabi is to visit the Emerald Pool and the Blue Pool. They are also very good place to visit because of their color. Another thing you can do in Krabi is to visit a elephant bathing session in animal sanctuary or shelter. When you're doing this, just make sure that you're going to a animal sanctuary or shelter which offer or which practice responsible animal behavior, and they do not exploit animals. And these are some of the tours you can do, and there are many more, but I think these you must do when you're Krabi. Now a pro tip is that when you're taking a island tour or any day tour, some of these activities could be included in that tour. So just make sure that you're not duplicated your trips, and if your day trip which you are booking through a travel agent offers some of these tours, then you have to skip them, which you are doing on your own. So this should be very good activities for 3 to 5 days in Krabi. But I do have more Thailand tips and tricks video, which I'll put a link on the description box below, and on the screen. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.